We're going live.
Go live.
We're going live.
Go live.
What about our coordination of outfits? You know, we never talk about this, but you know, we always like dress in a simpatico
way.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just good.
This is riveting viewing so far. The first 30 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Oh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
I just want to save chat's white. Chat is working. So it comes up on the screen here.
Oh, hi, Hen.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Cool. Cool beans. Cool bananas. I got that.
You tell us when to start.
Well, it's just me right now. In the shower. I'm gonna wait until I can do it. Or do you just want to start? I'd still give it until 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Because then everyone's got the notification.
Bum,
Bum, bum.
This is really hard not to do.
Non-copyright music.
It's really hard not to do.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, like it's a
The theme song.
better theme song.
What do you think?
That or Bond?
Bond changes his.
Not the start.
Oh,
No.
Nah, Mission Impossible is a better one.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm not. Well, I'm not. I've seen one Bond film, so, and it was the last one. So my knowledge and know-how of it, I know some things. GoldenEye, what a great game.
Golden. Oh,
The
man.
game. Not the movie. I've never seen it.
Great movie.
No, the game.
Great theme song too. Tina Turner sung that theme.
Oh really? I
Yeah,
didn't know
she
that.
did. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like, it's really hard on these live things not to do the you know. I just want to start singing how Tina Turner would do it.
Oh my god, that's good.
She is the best. Well, she was.
She
the
was
best.
simply the best. Some say better than all the rest.
Well, you know, this is good stuff.
I know, right? I love this. Remember on playback, this is gonna be here too.
Yeah, I know. How good.
This band pin.
Yeah.
Bow to bow. Oh.
I came up with a great idea in the shower.
Yep, that's how you start a statement. Go.
Oh, it's just a great idea.
Oh yeah.
Just came up with a great idea. Not
You
for
know
this
that-
channel.
I came up with the idea to solve world hunger. I'm just not going to tell anyone. That's like Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor actually does that in one. He's like,
Are you saying I'm Lex Luthor?
Lex Luthor came up with the way to like solve world hunger and cancer, and then just won't tell anybody because he doesn't care enough for that. He only cares about fighting Superman.
What would Ethan Hunt do to take down Lex Luthor?
What did Ethan Hunt? Well, he did the face swapping thing. He'd find a way to get close to Luthor in that sense.
Yeah.
Maybe pose as his assistant. But then Luthor would figure it out. Luthor's a very smart man. He'd figure it out.
He is.
But he's so dumb when it comes to Superman.
But Luthor has only got one trick, and that's kryptonite.
No, but he comes up with many ingenious inventions that
Well, yeah, true, but like
Superman against him.
you know, he didn't really come up with a great one in Batman versus Superman.
He found out
because he got foiled by Martha.
Yeah, no, Martha. No, well, no, he used that, and then
Martha!
it was used against him. It's just one of the flaws.
Oh, Batman versus Superman.
many are in that movie, but that one's a big one. Like the twist in that movie. Is that thriller trash? There's like a whole investigation.
Oh, it's bordering.
Lex Luthor tells the whole
story. Oh yeah, and the whole thing once you see the Ultimate Edition.
The twist.
Yeah, there's a bit of thriller trash element to it.
I think so.
You know
what I was thinking about? You know what a thriller trash? Hitchcock movies.
Oh, 100%.
Hitchcock movies are massive thriller trash.
Oh, we're got a viewer.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
They're massive Hitchcock.
We're about to get started. We're just vamping here.
Yeah.
So please don't turn off. We're just vamping.
Wait.
You know, I'm gonna announce on the live stream today what next week's thriller trash is gonna be.
What? Oh.
Haven't told you, but yeah.
Wow.
Do you want to get started?
Yeah, we can get started.
Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. This is our YouTube channel, and we're doing a special edition of What's Next, our movie review show. And we are ranking the Mission Impossible films. And I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Heyo.
Hannah, great show. This is going to be great. This is fun.
Yep.
Tell the viewers what they should do.
They should hit a like. They should comment in chat right now and subscribe if you haven't already.
Hit the notifications button and you'll get great content like this one. You know, when we say some silly stuff today, make sure you comment and
tell us.
Yeah, tell us because
put us in chat.
There's gonna be some hot takes.
Oh yeah.
So why are we doing Mission Impossible this week? Well, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 comes out Saturday in Australia and elsewhere around the world. Similar time frame. Mm-hmm. So it is going to be amazing, and I'm really looking forward to that. You pumped for it, Hen?
Honestly, yeah. I can't believe
Okay. In preparation for this, I've done some bit of research. So the Mission Impossible film started in 1996, but there was a TV show, and it started in 1967. Started the great Martin Landau. Peter Graves was also in it. Heaps of guest stars, ran for a few years, and then it got rebooted, and it was actually filmed in Australia, the reboot.
Oh.
Yeah, in 1988. A lot of people tried to make movies out of it, but only one man succeeded, and that man was Thomas Cruise, our boy. So what does Mission Impossible stand for? The IMF.
What?
The agency that he works for.
What?
The Impossible
Force.
Mission Force. So that is the force that tries to solve all these great riddles, crimes.
They basically stop the world from ending without anyone knowing.
So let's start off now. How we do with this with the normal rankings is we review each movie, we give it a rank, and then we follow up with our
impressions for an hour.
Impressions, yeah. And we also follow up with like 6-1. So Hannah will give hers, I'll give mine, and we'll fight to the death, basically.
Yep.
Let's go over to the reviews. Mission Impossible, 1996, directed by Brian De Palma, who directed Untouchables.
That's what I didn't realize that he directed that.
Yeah.
That is why you love this movie.
Yeah,
so much.
I know. I love this movie. It is so well shot. It's a lot of spycraft in this. It sets up with the team in action, how good this team is, and then they're setting up for the next op, and then the whole team gets assassinated. Not a spoiler alert, it's in the trailer. And then Ethan Hunt is being disavowed, and then he has to get the people responsible for it. It is really, there has a double cross, triple cross.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Spy thriller.
There was negative feedback when this movie first came out because, not a spoiler alert, well, it's kind of a spoiler alert. Jim Phelps, who was the good guy in the good guy in the TV show, he was actually the baddie in
I didn't
yeah,
know
he was a good guy. So there was a lot of negative feedback. Cast in this: Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt, John Voight plays Jim Phelps, Jean Reno, Emilio Estevez, Kristen Scott Thomas, Henry Zerner is the secretary. Who's who? There's a lot of like who's who guys in this. You know, like he's in that.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So great stuff. Rating for this movie, Hannah. I'm going to give it an all-time classic.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You love this movie.
There's some great scenes in this, like the scene where he has to steal the knock list from the CIA.
The iconic, really...
Amazing. And then there's the train scene.
The train scene
where we get one of the best lines in Mission Impossible. Red light! Green light! Oh, it's so good. And if we say that a lot in this, we apologise. So, what are your thoughts on Mission Impossible 1?
When watching it again, because the first time I've watched the Mission Impossible movies, it was earlier this year. And then on this rewatch, it was like, oh yeah, the first one is definitely probably one of the most well-crafted out of it. Like, it's so separate from the rest of the movies that follow it.
It's like French noir.
Yeah, it's definitely in its own little world. But
Jean Le Con, like it's a like Ticket to Soldier Spy sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's just, it's so...
With a bit of Tom Cruise elements.
I love double crossing and
triple crossing,
so I love that stuff.
Yeah. And then like he's just like when he's in that scene when the water in the fish tank and when he says, "You haven't seen me very upset."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is doing really well in this movie.
And he's on the phone and he's like, "Yeah, what do you think you prayed Mum and Pa? You gotta get me to come in?" And then he hangs up the phone really angrily. Oh, it's so good. The Drake Hotel. I love Mission Impossible 1. Let's talk about the next film. It's Mission Impossible 2. It was made in the year 2000.
Yeah. Oh!
This movie...
Same.
This movie
Destiny.
was set in Australia. It was directed by John Woo, who directed one of Hannah's favourite films of all time.
I would say it's one of my favourites.
Face Off.
Banger
cast. Dougray Scott, Richard Roxburgh, Anthony Hopkins, Tandy Newton. Has there been a human being more attractive than Tandy Newton was in this movie?
He's incredible in this.
Oh my god. The scene where she's the cat burger at the start and goes into car racing.
She could have been a Catwoman.
Oh my god.
Like, she would have been amazing.
She is absolutely stunning.
So
good.
Their chemistry together in this movie is my favourite out of all of the movies.
I was going to bring that up later, but like there's some movies like I don't think he has much chemistry with Emily Blunt in the first one. The second one, the third one, I think he has great chemistry with Kerry Russell. But not
his wife.
Michelle Monaghan. What are your thoughts on none with Paula Patton?
I do like Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah. She's got some...
I thought Michelle Monaghan, when she came back in Fallout, there was a lot more chemistry the second time.
Yeah, but still, like she was trying actually.
Yeah. Tandy Newton.
I think
amazing. You are an amazing woman. So set this one up. They steal a virus. Dougray Scott and then Tandy Newton, who's his ex-girlfriend, goes in, and then Tom Cruise is, there's a great scene at Royal Randwick.
Love that.
Robert De Niro would have been great in this series, Danny. What are you talking about? He made a spy thriller. It's called Ronin.
And also, you know who's in this movie? In number 2, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, well, I did mention that. He's a great secretary.
Why he's in here? I love it.
And that scene at the end where he explains everything is so good. It's great, Anthony Hopkins.
I love it.
And he plays with that wry smile. It's so good. Danny is trolling us when it comes to Robert De Niro. No, people that haven't seen it, I'm going off on a tangent here. So Arnold has a documentary on Netflix right now. Yeah.
And I only watched the one where it's talking about his acting years.
Yeah.
And he's such a talented actor. You're right.
Yeah.
He goes on about his acting process and everything, and everyone was talking about how amazing he was.
Before my time.
He didn't talk about Junior for 20 minutes, but he did mention Junior.
Yeah.
So I was okay.
Yeah.
He talked about Last Action Hero and how it flopped, but
how he was disappointed about it?
It was, oh my god. James Cameron, I think it was James Cameron was like, we called each other and he was just like, yeah. He was just upset. It's actually a really good documentary series on him. He's actually just really enjoying himself.
Let's go back to Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom Cruise flowing locks, running, riding bikes, wearing those glasses.
Yes, can I say, I've got it. Okay, can I say, out of in all the movies they have a bit where he has to get his mission.
Yeah.
So he needs like a cool way of getting.
Oh, that's a great.
Like in the first one, it was like the plane takes.
Yeah. Would you like a film from the Caribbean, perhaps?
Yeah, like random, and then in the third one, what was the third one? In the fourth one,
He didn't get the third one because.
No, because it's.
Because he gets sent.
Oh, it's like the film reel thing.
Yeah,
it was the camera reel. It was the camera thing.
Yeah.
And then in the third one, it's the
No, that is a great.
I want to say that in the second.
That's a great setup.
The second one is my favorite.
Oh, of course.
Because he's climbing up this mountain just for no reason.
Yeah.
He's on
Great
vacation.
song in
He's
there.
on vacation.
It's hard not to sing these songs. Like you just want to sing these songs in these live
He's
streams.
on vacation, climbing a mountain, just doing Tom Cruise stuff, right? And then he's like got these kind of like massive like rock climbing glasses on, and then he gets the information through the glasses, and he's like, and they're like, oh, tell us where you're going to vacation next time, and he goes, if I told you, it wouldn't be a vacation. And then he takes the glasses and he throws them, and then they blow up, It's so good.
But what about Anthony Hopkins saying at the end when he brings back that line, he goes, I'll tell you where I go. Well, if you tell us, it wouldn't be a vacation. It's so good. I just love Mission Impossible 2. I don't love it, actually.
I adore it. This is the...
John Woo doing John Woo things. There's like... Do you have a problem with the
birds?
amount of birds?
I love it.
What about the kung fu, like, and the slow motion over flipping? Like, he definitely saw Tom Cruise definitely saw Matrix and went, I saw Matrix. I like this. I'm gonna use it.
But everything's so good.
The slow mo, stomping on the gun and picking up the gun.
Yeah, the action scenes are incredible.
Oh, like it just.
I enjoy them a lot.
What about the music choices where like things are happening and then operatic music comes in with the slow mo? It is wow.
Yeah.
It is wowzers.
Oh, wow.
It is wowzers. Dougray Scott like explaining how he's going to make money out of this.
Yeah.
So good, so good. Like that's great thriller trash right there. The motorbike scene where they're like dueling motorbikes, so they're like they're basically jousting.
It's so good.
Oh my god. Rating for this movie, I'm gonna give it. I played on my phone.
Interesting how we've talked about how enjoyable this movie is, and
it's enjoyable, but I just can't. No.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean?
It's enjoyable. Yeah. Give your take. You want to come back to your take later?
Huh. Yeah. I'll come back later when we're ranking them.
Let's talk about Mission Impossible 3.
The most boring one.
Directed by J.J. Abrams of Lost fame. He also directed Force Awakens. Some say he ruined Star Wars.
No, Force Awakens was the good one.
Oh.
And then he had to come back and he'd do Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a great cast in this one. Philip Seymour Hoffman is in this movie.
Yeah.
Man, what a loss that guy is. He brings Tom Cruise up. Like Tom Cruise, he had the great acting chops early, and he did it because he worked with great directors early in his career and great actors. This one, he returns to form, and he brings Philip Seymour Hoffman in this 2006. Hey, caveman, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, you were the down under version, mate. Seriously, God, no man.
I will say the flaw with the second one is the fact that they go to the outback for just no apparent reason.
Oh, that's a flaw. We're coming back to that. So the third one, Phil Seymour Hoffman's great. Lawrence Fishburne's the secretary. Billy Crudup. What is Billy Crudup doing in this movie? I don't think he knows either. He's
I think there's a lot of
he's a weird cat. I like the bridge scene. Like Tom Cruise breaks the world record for long jump. He breaks Bob Beeman's record. That is a long jump that he makes. He throws a gun first and then makes over. It's so good.
It is pretty cool.
Another thing is he's got a great disguise in this movie. He dressed up as a guy checking at the airport, going to Shanghai. It's like great Mo action. Love it. Too. When he's just designing the getting the rabbit's foot, they're chasing the rabbit's foot in this one. So Tom Cruise is married in this one. He's retired from the online
become a teacher.
Yeah, he's a teacher now. And one of his students, Kerry Russell, who is amazing. And if anyone hasn't seen The Diplomat, Netflix, do it. It is amazing. He has to go save her, doesn't, and then now he has to go find this rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
Who's Philip Seymour Hoffman's chasing. So then he has to break into this building in Shanghai, and so he designs a plan. He's got 2 hours to come up with this plan. No, he just draws it on a window, and he's like, "I'm going to jump from there to there." Yeah, like, Tom, you are the best. The exploding head thing, that works for me.
Yeah, that.
I love those things.
Yeah.
I love those. Like, yes, count me in for an exploding head thing. I love how he explains how to fire a gun with his wife, Michelle Monaghan. I love it.
Yeah, it gives, you know what, it kind of gives True Lies vibes, but just not as...
Well, it's the same bridge.
Yeah. Well, the bridge is out.
The bridge is out. The bridge is out.
Wait, no blooming onion there in the outback?
Yeah, well, you don't get blooming onion in that outback. God, a sheep station out there. I'm like, seriously, we've got some big issues when it comes to the Australian. But she doesn't have any issues at all. Like, just rewatching that movie, and you go, oh, it's cringeworthy.
No, it's not. It's fun.
Give me Crocodile Dundee anytime.
It's fun.
What do you think of the facing? They use the facing in pretty much every movie.
It's fun. It's a gimmick. But it's fun.
I think, like, in the third one, you go, but I've come around back onto it. Like,
comes back when...
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's kind of like in How Much Brother with the song, I've worked 500 miles. You hear it a couple times, you get tired. And then you keep hearing it again, and you're like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's great.
We'll
get tired of it again, and then...
So this was the least successful out of all the movies.
Yes.
Mission Impossible 3.
It's the most boring one out of all of them.
I don't think it's that bad.
So
for me, it's Golf Club.
It's boring.
Next movie on the list, it is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. So after Mission Impossible 3, everyone thought that it was done. And then Tom Cruise decided he's going to come back for one more movie, and he's going to introduce...
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. He's going to introduce her. Hey, Caveman, Will Smith, that button gang. Yeah, thank you, Caveman. So Jeremy Renner's in this movie. It doesn't come off for Jeremy. And then Tom Cruise decides he's going to.
What do you mean with Jeremy? Like, I'm not saying Jeremy doesn't hold this show,
he
but
decides he's not gonna. He definitely decides he's not going to take over the franchise, and Tom Cruise is going to run with it.
Yeah, but I think...
So we get Ghost Protocol in 2011, and it's very successful.
Renner is quite funny in this. This one is the funniest one out of all of them.
It's directed by Brad Bird, who directed The Incredibles.
Which, yeah, makes sense.
The stunts are amazing in this movie. Like, the scene in Dubai where he's climbing out in the building...
Oh, yeah.
He just bring it up to level. Leah Sedo's in this movie. Like, the cast in these movies are so good. I just love the cast in this.
The cast get better each movie. Kind
of. Paula Patton is the love interest in this movie. The scene in India where they go to India, the car where he drives the car straight down the car park is... Oh, man. I love that movie. Yeah. I love that movie. And then the famous line in this movie is like, he hits a button and he goes... Mission accomplished! Mission accomplished! That is Cruise being Cruise. Like, he knows he's getting poked fun at, and he just goes with it. I just love it.
Full force of that.
They go to far-flung places. Dubai, India, Russia. Like, it's... I just love the Mission Impossible films for that, you know. Bond also does that, but, you know, like, just so clever. Another clever bit is how they wrote out Michelle Monaghan, because he was the wife in number 3.
Yeah.
And
they do it in this
how
movie.
they do it, yeah. They winked to that something happened with Jeremy Renner's character.
About a mission
gone wrong, and, you know, it's really good how they write that.
I was so confused,
If you haven't seen the Ghost Protocol, like, definitely see it. It's a really return of force. I'd definitely give that a golf clap.
It's funny and
it's funny. It's really good. Yeah. I enjoy Ghost Protocol. Yeah. Not as much as 3, but I enjoy both kind of.
It's no 2.
Hannah, do you think you can be a Mission Impossible fan that loves Mission Impossible and loves Bond.
And loves Bond?
Or you're in two different camps. Are the warring tribes?
I cannot speak because I've only seen the final Bond.
She's only seen one Bond? Okay, well, that's fine.
And I can't speak for that. I think...
Maybe the viewers, can you love both? Like, they're very similar. There's one person at the core of it, Ethan Hunt, James Bond. You got music, you got set in far-flung places, they got the gadgets.
The man behind, you got the...
Yeah, always baddie. There's something, there's a deeper force behind it, the syndicate.
Guy behind the chair,
Yeah.
But I think if you like spy, if your thing is you like the spy quality of it, then...
I like both, but yeah, I definitely...
You have one... Yeah, you have a love over the other.
Yeah, I do. And you know what that is? It's Mission Impossible. Okay, another thing. Let's talk about the directors of the IMF, the Impossible Mission Force. They got some good directors here.
Yeah.
Henry Czerny was the first one. He returns in Dead Reckoning Part 1. You got Anthony Hopkins, Sir Anthony Hopkins in the second one.
Yeah.
The third one, you have Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, I love the Fishburne.
Tom Wilkinson, who played your boy Maroney in...
Maroney.
Falcone in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
And Alec Baldwin, who is really good in his two versions of the Secretary. Just amazing how Tom Cruise just draws in these actors. He's so good. Let's talk about the next film in the franchise, 2015's Rogue Nation. This is where he teams up with Chris McQuarrie. He worked on some movies with with Live, Die, Repeat, Tomorrow Never.
Oh, yes.
Now, he also worked on Top Gun Maverick, and now they're just constantly collaborating. So they did this Rogue Nation, they did Fallout, and they're doing Dead Reckoning Part 1, Part 2. He wrote and directed this movie. Chris McQuarrie won an Academy Award for The Usual Suspects, which is it's great twist at that end of that movie. This is a really... And like the last couple were okay. This one
kind of...
Yeah. So Rogue Nation was really successful, making 600 million. This also made 600 million. You've got Rebecca Ferguson joins the cast.
Yeah. She's great.
Alec Baldwin's great in this. Simon Pegg, who's been in 3 and 4, he's really good in this this one. The scenes in the opera, great. Sean Harris, great bad guy. Love the scene with the Prime Minister where they're swapping faces and all that. So good.
Yeah.
There's a great start to this movie with the plane scene at the start where he's hanging on the side, and you've seen that on TikToks and Instagrams where he's actually doing it. Amazing cruise. The diving scene where he dives into the water.
The stunt work in this one is incredible. He really ramps it up.
And then the cars and bikes, it's just, it's classic cruise. It introduces the syndicate, Cruise with a fake beard. I love it. He can't grow facial hair, Cruise. I don't know if anyone's seen Last Samurai, but he has no facial hair growing.
No.
He's unbelievable. I just cannot get over the amount of facial hair he was. Rogue Nation, they have the scene where Cruise is trying to save people. The record attendant, he just can't help himself. He has to try and save people, and that's the thing about Ethan Hunt.
Yeah, that's what makes him separate from everyone else.
This one where they're trying to dismantle the IMF, and Alec Baldwin, who's the CIA director, he's trying to dismantle it. So, and there's some funny scenes with Jeremy Renner where he says, "I can neither confirm or deny, unless the secretary tells me so." It's so good from Jeremy Renner in that. What's your rating for Rogue Nation, Hen?
Well, I don't know. Would it be a banger?
I think it's a banger.
I think it's a banger. It there's stunts, and then everything just comes really well. You go from Ghost Protocol, which is funny and but it still has that same kind of almost still rough and tumble tone. Whereas this one has so much quality and polish to this one.
Yeah, it's definitely polished this one. If anyone hasn't seen Rogue Nation, definitely do it. Okay, so we come to the 6th film. Fallout, the most
Fallout.
successful Mission Impossible. 2018, directed by Christopher McQuarrie again. Takes about 20 minutes to get going, but then there's a parachute scene. Unbelievable. Hannah, we're coming to you, boy. Calm down. Angela Bassett is in this movie.
Angela Bassett is
She
in this movie.
looks
I
stunning.
love Angela Bassett.
Rebecca Thurston's back. Ving Rhames is back.
Yes.
Like, Ving Rhames being in all
of
of
them.
Love him.
He doesn't even
Love
do
him.
much. He just he's just there.
He's like the
A comforting soul.
the conscience of the,
He brings evening her.
Yeah. You know, when he's going off and he's like, "Tell me the secret! Tell me the secret! Tell me the secret! Tell me the secret!" And he's like, "Ethan, don't do this. Ethan, don't do this." You know, like, it just brings him back down. Like, it's, "Ethan, you can't do this. Ethan," and then Ethan's like, "Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can jump off 4 different buildings with a bike. No worries." Fallout is the one where the stunt.
The stunt went wrong,
Yeah.
where he jumps.
And then filming had to be stopped.
And the scene still makes it into the...
So this one is, we pick up after the Syndicate.
What?
And the Syndicate's been dismantled because they capture the bad guy, Sean Harris, in the previous movie. But this one, there's rogue elements called the Apostles. They're trying to get plutonium. And so there's also a man called John Lark, who is a double agent working for the CIA, and we don't know who that is. So we go to the parachute scene. Henry Cavill gets introduced. And then we go to
Mustachio Man himself.
Then we go to the bathroom scene where Henry Cavill is just off the chain.
Well, he's still he still gets knocked down, which I love about the fact that...
He goes hard in that.
But he is
when
trying
he does
everything.
reload.
I mean, who does that? And he just it came to him.
Rebecca Ferguson's back, the love interest. She's
strong.
Yeah, she's strong.
I think she's really strong.
There's some chemistry there.
Yeah. You were
No,
saying that he has more chemistry with a cop he's
Yeah,
has 5
there's
seconds
a cop.
with.
Yeah, there's a cop that gets shot in this movie, and
for 5
the tension.
seconds.
Great tension there. Great acting from old boy. Awesome ending in this movie. I love when there's 2 bombs. Like, one bomb you got to dismantle. No. Tom Cruise goes, I got two, and you need to get the detonator as well.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Press it at the same time.
Give me any movie that says I've got a detonator involved. I'm in. It's like thriller trash. Not only it has 2 bombs, it has 2 helicopters chasing each other, and so that's early in Mission Impossible 2, he's dueling with bikes. This one, he's dueling with helicopters. Go, Tom. Like always in Mission Impossible, it has to get down to 1 second.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
Like in Rogue
Nation,
in Rogue Nation with Simon Pegg, it gets down to 0.19.
Yeah.
Like, I love these movies. It is so good. Rating for this movie, Hen?
I would say it's a banger as well.
I think it's an all-time classic. I just love this movie.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. Except for the first 20 minutes, this movie will be building on perfection. I just love it. Okay, let's talk about the highlights of the series, okay? Highlights of this series for me, so many great actors. There's just who's who of acting in there. Like, you look at this, the last one, Vanessa Kirby pops up.
Yeah.
Like, I love
Okay.
Vanessa Kirby. Just like all these movies. Eddie Marsan's in a movie. We talked about all the different secretaries in these movies. Like, just the who's who are acting in these. Like, just so good. I just love these movies. And Tom Cruise, the stunts, it doesn't go too far with the gadgets, except for the face thing. But Bond becomes a bit more gadget focused. But most of these are just regular cars.
I think what's become more prevalent is the stunts.
Yeah.
It's the the massive jumps.
There's always been stunts in them, but there's always been spycraft in there. But it's become more about jumps.
About like Tom Cruise really pushing himself to the limit.
Like, he does a lot of running in these.
Oh, it's
there's that spin shot where he runs.
Where he runs.
His favourites where he's with the long hair and the birds are running.
Oh my god!
Classic
I love
woo.
it.
And then you hear that.
Who are the
those
his whole body.
hanging around, you've hung around for this long. We're about to do the
He
rankings.
puts his whole body into running it. I just love it.
It's just it's not only the running, it's the face. It's the face where it goes, ah!
Yeah.
He's just amazing. Okay, Hen, do you want to start ranking?
Yeah, we can start.
All right.
Yeah, Lois.
All right, number 6.
Yep.
What are you going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3. 3, definitely 3.
I'm going Mission Impossible 2.
You're wrong.
Not only
You're
the
wrong.
fact that it's made in Australia and there's an outback scene where they've got perfect Wi-Fi. If anyone's lived in Australia,
it's something
you
about,
don't get good internet.
It's not about the Wi-Fi. It's about the satellite or something.
Yeah.
But it makes no sense why they go to the outback.
No sense.
It makes no sense.
A sheep station? It's brown that has no grass?
I will say, but sometimes masterpieces are flawed.
Oh, masterpiece. She's saying it's a masterpiece. Oh my god, we're coming up for a huge hot take here. My worst is Mission Impossible 2.
Nah, I go 3.
It's just worse.
3 is so... It's not about the mission.
We shouldn't say worst, because this is picking the worst
out
of Leonardo da Vinci's paintings. There's none. They're all great, okay?
Some of them are just
Some just more...
Da Vinci could have done better.
Exceptional than others. And Mission Impossible 2 is on that list.
Mission Impossible 2 is very...
5. What's your 5?
What's my 5?
My 5 is Ghost Protocol.
You know what? Same.
Like, it's a good return to form, but I just don't see... Other than... There's a little bit of... Like, Vin Rames was only in it for a couple of seconds. Like, I miss Vin. You know?
Yeah, he's only in it, and then... But it's more comical. I do love the Renner and Jeremy, but yeah, it's a very different kind of feel. But yeah.
Do we have any comments and you want to have a look at it, Hen?
No.
Okay, keep going. So you get 5, we both agree. Okay, what's your 4?
What's my 4? Probably the 5th one. The Rogue Nation.
Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
4 for me is Mission Impossible 3. I know people don't like it, but I just love Philip Seymour Hoffman. And how many times do I say this in movies? Bad guys make movies. Bad guys make movies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but...
He's a great bad guy.
Yeah, but the movie itself... But, like...
He's the best bad guy.
It's just so...
And the relationship between Michelle Monaghan and Tom Cruise, I like it.
No, but it's so... Like, it's not about the mission at that one.
And my girl, Kerry Russell's in this. I love Kerry Russell. I love her. Okay, what's your 3?
What's my 3rd? That's hard. I'm going to go Mission Impossible 1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, you can... That's blasphemy in this house.
I was watching it... We were watching it and I was like, yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It's just... I think I might enjoy the action of Mission Impossible rather than the spy-ness of Mission Impossible. Because now that it's slowly drifted away to more of the action, I've enjoyed a lot more of the action than I have the
I like the spycraft. I like the red light.
I think out of spy films, it's one of the best spy films.
You haven't seen me very upset. Oh my god, his facial expression in that movie. And when he's like hovering in the CIA, he's doing these ones, and then catches the drop. Oh my god, how good. Come back to that. My 3rd is Rogue Nation. I really like that movie.
Rogue Nation's very
for the fake beard. All of it. Number 2, Hen. What's your number 2?
Fallout.
I agree. Fallout is so good, and it's an all-time classic.
Somehow it like hits something different. It is slow at the start, and then
it's
all
so
there
good.
for it.
Yeah, I am all there for it. The 2 bomb thing get me, and the scene at the end. It's just emotional when he gets back to like he sees Michelle Monaghan. It's
and it was like a kind of final farewell, like nail in the coffin of
those people that have stuck around, we're finding out number 1.
Yeah, you see yours.
I'll say mine first. It's Mission Impossible 1. I'm a sucker for Brian De Palma. I love Brian De Palma. I'm also a sucker for Tom Cruise, and he never looked better than this. It's peak
so
Cruise. Good. It is peak Cruise.
Yeah.
Those glasses that he buys, like my brother, faked poor eyesight to buy a pair of those glasses. I mention him on the channel. He always says, "Hey, mention me." Well, you get mentioned in a negative context. There's no way that he's ever had bad eyesight. Never. Never. But Tom Cruise does that to people. You want to do that, you know. So Mission Impossible 1, it's so good. The CIA scene, the train scene, red light, green light, you know, the great twist, Jim Phelps being bad guy. Mate, when I first saw that, I was like, whoa, Jim Phelps is the bad guy? Huge. Okay, Hen, number 1.
Number 1 would be number 2.
Mission Impossible 2. You cannot name Mission Impossible 2 number 1.
Here's the thing with Mission Impossible 2.
What, John Woo?
John Woo.
Do you want to wear your glasses?
Yeah, well, my glasses? Yeah, my Tom Cruise rock climbing glasses. Alright, I got my glasses on. No, the thing with 1, I do tend to drift to things people hate, which is true. I will say. I like it. Were
you like The Flash?
Oh, no, I thought it was fun. But in a sense that I tend to drift to that. But it's just so much fun. Like, I need chemistry when it comes to these, like, action movies. Like, it's very important for me.
But the bad guy, like, do Grace Scott?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
For bad guys don't make it. I need chemistry if I'm going to have it.
Richard Roxburgh with a bad South African accent?
There's a few.
Yeah. The better community! It's just been revoked.
That's not that movie. Different film altogether. No.
You won!
The action in this movie is incredible. I just love it. I love I love John Woo's action work.
John Woo,
it's incredible.
This movie like goes for 2 hours, but it should have gone for 90 minutes. It was like slow-mo all the time in this movie.
I love the racing scene.
All right.
I love going to the any movie where you go to the races. Love it.
Number 1 for her, Mission Impossible 2. Number 1 for me, Mission Impossible 1. How excited on a scale of 1 to 10 are you for Dead Reckoning Part 1?
Actually, I've gotten really excited.
I'm really excited. Like, we've been watching these movies all week, and I'm really excited for it.
I'm really excited.
Opens this week. I'm pumped for it. Thanks to everyone for watching. What's next for us is we're reviewing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We'll have that coming up. What else do we have? Well, we got exciting news. Next week's Thriller Trash. Yes.
What is it?
It's a special Tom Cruise Thriller Trash. Anna.
Oh, really?
And guess what it is?
What is it?
It's The Firm.
The Firm!
The Firm!
Oh,
Stick around for that next week.
Oh, I love
an
The
episode
Firm.
of that.
That's my favourite group.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is going to
talk about stunts in that movie.
So for this,
oh my god,
for those coming in late, this will be up on our channel. We just basically talked about Mission Impossible for 42 minutes and rabbited it on. Done terrible impressions.
If this is your mission, if you choose to accept it.
This is your mission. Good luck, Mr. Hunt.
Then it wouldn't be a vacation.
We have another exciting bit of news. We're going to release that in the next couple of weeks, but like so excited for all these summer movies.
Very excited. This is a really jam-packed summer.
We're really looking forward to the next bit of news that we have. And, you know, if people like these live stuff, we're try and do one a month and something, you know.
Probably ranking.
Yeah, probably ranking, yeah.
Because we do waffle on
ranks. We do love ranks and we do terrible impressions. Sorry about the Lethal Weapon 2 for those Lethal Weapon 2 fans out there. Sorry about that. I got it. We're back. You're mad. I'm like, Leo gets get it. Oh my god, we're cancelled because we like Lethal Weapon. Thanks everyone for watching. That's my lovely co-host Hannah.
Yep.
I'm Pete. Until we meet again and we try to figure out what to watch next. Bye for now.
Bye.